Today got a bit emotional as we were moved on by police, but before we get to that point, let's enjoy the beautiful town of Bonnieux. Right up there on one of your hit lists as a village to come and explore, we walked around its cobbled streets and up and down its alleyways for hours. It was gorgeous. Sat on the hilltop with stunning views across. We could even see Mont Ventoux in the distance, which is a regular feature in the Tour de France cycling. In the summer, I can imagine it's roasting here, and as we walked around, we were eyeing up all the grand houses, wondering which ones we were going to buy and how our life would be if we lived out here. Very tempting. But we pulled ourselves away and hit the road to drive east and a bit south, past Avignon, Montpellier, Nimes, and all the way to Sete, which was down on the coast, so a bit of time to explore a beach. As we left, we passed through lavender fields and vineries. That's Avignon's outer walls, although we made a bit of a mistake coming this way because of all the traffic. Hopped over the Rhone again on the péage, and before we knew it, we were arriving into Sete, which we were really excited to explore. However, we couldn't park anywhere because everywhere had 2-metre height restrictions. So we've just been driving around Sete for about 20 minutes trying to find somewhere to park, and they're really anti-motorhomes. And I guess in the summer you can maybe see why, but every car park had a height restriction on it. We found some waste ground on Park for Night, but it didn't look very welcoming, so sod Sete, we're going to go somewhere else. And just as we left, we found a car park with no barrier, which already had lots of motorhomes in, so we thought, can't beat them, join them, and it was right opposite the beach. So we parked up, had a wander, found a cafe, had a wonderful burger, and yes, it is as delicious as it looks, and took in the views before we decided to have a walk on the beach and walk it all off. Wonderful. We then heard lots and lots of police sirens. So we just come back to police sirens. The one car park that we've all come into because there's no height restrictions, they're now putting the barrier back on and moving everybody. So luckily we were on our way back, but not sure about some of these others. Such a shame. We've just had lunch in a local restaurant and spent some money here, and they just don't like us. We queued out with the others. They decided to do the work blocking the exit, which wasn't very helpful, and it is such a shame. There's so many people here wanting to enjoy these wonderful towns, but literally no car parking. We hooked a left turn, stopped in the big supermarket and did a shop because we didn't know where we were going to be, filled up with LPG gas in case we were wild camping tonight somewhere, but we did find a campsite locally that we did want to head to. When we arrived, it was shut, which is a shame because its website said it was open till the end of November, but never mind. We continued driving through a little village and then found an air. So here we are. We've stopped in this little air here, which is on a farm, which Bosun's enjoying very much. In the middle of the countryside, room for about 8 vans, and they've got electric, €8 for 24 hours. So I guess today is one of those things where maybe the plan doesn't always come off and you need a plan A, B, C, D, in our case E, F and G. But as long as you're willing to roll with it, there's always somewhere to stop and somewhere that you're welcome. So we are gonna chill now. Yorkshire tea!
I'm not sure we've got enough.
This is where we're staying tonight. I found it on Park for Nights. Got all the facilities we need. And as we're due heavy rain and really strong winds tomorrow, I think we're going to stay put. See you tomorrow where I'll share our costings to date.